Okay, so hello folks, and welcome to my first short technology preview video. So in this video I'm going to teach you how to defragment your computer. This will speed up your computer a significant amount, especially if you have not yet defragmented your computer. So think of your computer hard drive. So a hard drive is basically a round disk which is magnetized, and data is written onto the hard drive little by little. Solid state drives are a little different, but the same principle still applies to that. So basically what you want to do when you're defragmenting a hard drive is taking each little block of data and putting it right next to each other, because that way your computer can read it quicker, because the computer reads it with a little magnetized head that has to skip around and find the varying blocks of data. So let's get right into it. So what we do is you're going to click on the start menu down here, just left clicked on start, and then you'll see this little box right down here. It might be a little different with Windows 7, but the basic principle still applies. Just you don't need to touch anything, just type defrag. And what you're going to come up with is something called defragment and optimize drives, or it'll look sort of like this, but it'll always have that little multicolored thing right next to it. Just click on that. You're going to see something that looks sort of like this then come up, and what you're going to want to do here is you'll see a whole bunch of different things. I always recommend optimizing your hard drive at least once every month or so, because what optimizing does is it, in addition to defragmenting your hard drive, it takes things that you don't really use that often, such as, say, that dog video that you have on your hard drive that you just kind of took of, like, your pet dog doing something really adorable or something like that a long time ago. So it takes that entire chunk of video and moves it to a part of your hard drive that it doesn't use very much. So it's still perfectly safe and all that sort of stuff, but it just isn't actively clogging up other space. Optimizing does take more time, though, so you only want to run it about once a month or so. So what you do to defragment your hard drive is very simple. You press Analyze, and sometimes it'll pop up with a box saying, are you sure you want to do this? And then you obviously say yes. So after you've analyzed it, sometimes it'll want you to click on Optimize, and then you have to click on that. Sometimes it'll say Defragment instead of Optimize. They both basically do the same thing. In Windows 10, they made it a little simpler. And as you can see now, it's doing it for you. I, of course, run my defragmenter quite frequently. You see I ran it yesterday. And then it'll say like pass 1, 0% relocated. So this will be one of the important things you can do to speed up your computer. It's a very simple thing to do. It is something you should definitely do frequently. And it will also extend the life of your hard drive by a good amount. The one exception to this is if you have a solid state drive, you do not want to defragment as frequently. If you're curious whether or not you have a solid state drive, don't worry, you probably do not have a solid state drive. If you have just a normal sort of regular computer, the chances you have just a traditional hard drive, and you should run defragmenting probably about once a week. That would be ideal. Once a month at the bare minimum, but you never want to go too long without defragmenting your hard drive or your computer's going to start slowing down. Well, this wraps up my first video here. I would definitely appreciate it if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and I will see you all back in my next video. Thanks for watching.